Hello students, this is Amardeep Singh, your computer teacher, and today we are going to continue with the same chapter, formulas, functions and charts in Excel. In previous session we already discussed about what is a chart, then the components of charts, and in this session we'll discuss about how to draw a chart and various formatting tools related to chart. So let's start with the concept how to draw or how to create a chart. As we have discussed earlier, that chart is a graphical representation of the data stored in an Excel worksheet. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to fill some data, some numeric value, and we'll present these numeric value with the help of charts graphically. So that means here I am having a record of students with their obtained marks from various subjects, like these are the name of students. So first column that I have created is student name, then various subjects are there and their obtained marks from each subject. So I want to draw a chart to represent these values graphically. So let's start with the steps. So first of all, you have to fill the data, then after that select the complete records and click on insert option, and inside insert option we are having a charts group available here, and these are the various charts available. And first we'll create a column chart. After creation you can also modify the type of chart. That means you can convert that created chart into line chart, pie chart, bar chart, area, scatter, or any other type of chart that you want. So first you have to click column, then these are the various types of column charts, and I'll choose this 2D column chart. So I'll select this one. You can also change after that. So now you can see that here we are having a chart, and a chart will automatically displayed on the Excel worksheet, and you can also drag it to any other place where you want to place the chart. Let's suppose I want to place chart here, so I will drag it here, or if you want to display it here, and you can also do that. So by moving your pointer to the top of that chart, you will be able to uh, move that chart to any desired location inside your worksheet. So after creation of chart, we are having some, when you will create a chart, we are having some of the feature tools related to that chart. With the help of those tools we will be able to format the chart. So presently we are having this chart. These bars are used uh, are created automatically by system, and these bars are representing the value of obtained marks of each student. So for example, here we are having y-axis, this one is x-axis, and these are the bars, or you can say data series, and here we are having legend. And inside legend we can see that here we are having Gurjinder Singh, and this blue bar represents to him, and that means each and every bar is color coded bar. And in the legend each student is representing with some color code, and these bars belongs to that particular student. For example, here we are having Rajveer Kaur, and this blue color, sky blue color, belongs to her. And here we are having Karamjit Singh, and this brown color belongs to him. So in this way we can select the data, then click on insert, then column, and then the chart will be here. And next, like a chart title, axis title, legend, data labels, data tables, axis and grid lines, etc., that we have already discussed the theoretical part of these components of a chart. Now we will use all the components. So let's start with the chart components, select the chart, just click on this area on the top of this chart, this area, and click on layout. Then next, here we are having a group, that is labels group. So with the help of these options, these components of chart will be able to decide the chart title, because we are not having any chart title here. So if you want to place chart title, just click on this option, and by default, as you can see, that none option has been selected, because we are not they didn't uh, create any chart title here. So if you want to create a chart title, then here we are having two options where you want to display that chart title. I'll use a above chart, so just click on this option, above chart, and here we are having chart title. Just click inside this box, and now you can see that blinker is here. Just delete the previous title and give any a new title. I'll specify result. Then so result is the title of this chart. Next option that we are having, uh, that is axis title. Even we are not having any axis title, so we are having the x-axis, y-axis values, x-axis values, but we are not having any title of these x and y-axis. So if you want to give title to x or y-axis, then click on this button. Here we are having primary, horizontal, and vertical. Vertical, this one area, so that means vertical title means the y-axis title, and horizontal title means the title of x-axis. So I'll start with the horizontal title. Here we are having, this one is the horizontal area, and I'll specify by default no is selected. Now you have to click this option. So here we are having horizontal title, that is the x-axis title. So I'll specify subjects. I have a subject, or I'll give it subject name, and after that just click outside, again select the chart, and click on vertical. So in case of vertical, we are having some option, that is rotated, vertical, horizontal title. So I'll choose this one. Then after that I'll show you what is the difference between these rotated, vertical, and horizontal title. I'll select rotated first. So just click this option. Here we are having title. Just click here and remove the previous value, and I'll show marks. So here we are having, so uh, this title is being displayed in this order. So if you want to change this order, then again move back to axis title, then primary, vertical axis title, then click this one, vertical title. Now you can see the marks, and that text is being displayed in this order now. And when you will click on this one, horizontal, then now uh, it, uh, it is displaying like this. So that is depending on your choice, how you want to display that title of that y-axis. And next we are having legends. Legends by default show legend at right. Here we are having, this one is the legend of this chart, and presently the legend is showing in on the right side of this chart. So if you will select none, then no legend will be there. So if you will select this one, the legend will be here, and show at top. So that means if you want to display it on the top, then show on left if you want to display here. So these are the various options where you will be able to decide, with the help of these options you will be able to decide where you want to display that particular legend. And next we are having data labels. Data labels, as we discussed uh, in previous slide, that data labels means the values according to the bar. If you want to display those values, those numbers, numeric values, then you can click here center. Here we are having the values, but presently we are having very less area in the chart, so I will resize the chart also. If you want to resize the chart, just we are having this option, just move your pointer here. When it converted to double arrow, then drag it. So now we are having these values. So if you want to show all these values properly, so next we are having option data labels, and these all options decide where you want to display these data values. So inside end, so inside this here, inside base, it will show the values here. Outside end, it will show the value on the top of each bar. So these are the data labels. Next we are having data table. So by default none has been selected. If you will show data table, so that means it will show data table below the chart, but without legend keys. So for example, I'll select this one, click this one, so it will show all the values in a tabular form also. So in this way, so if you will choose this one, so that means this option data table option is choose uh, can be used when you, if you want to display uh, table data in the tabular form along with that chart. So I'll choose none. So next we are having axis option. So we'll discuss about this as an axis and grid line option. So when you will click on layout, here we are having a group, that is axis group. And in this axis group, we are having two options, axis and grid lines. So let's start with the axis. So when you will click axis, then here we are having two types of axis. One is horizontal. So horizontal, that is the x-axis, and vertical axis here, that is the y-axis. So let's start with the horizontal axis. So when you will click primary horizontal axis, then here are the various options to display uh, that axis. So if you will choose none, then nothing will be visible on this uh, horizontal axis, that is the x-axis. When you will click show left to right axis, then it will show the values also. So next, if you will click this one, that means show axis without labeling, so it will hide the label of that axis. When you will select this show right to left axis, so then it will show a y-axis here, and x-axis that is already available on the bottom. So that is option, these are the options available, so we'll show on the left. Next we are having vertical axis, same options are there. Then uh, show default axis, if you will choose none, then nothing will be, no value will be visible here. Then if you will choose, then show axis in thousands, now you can see uh, it shows that axis in thousands, measurement in thousands also. Then if you want to display in millions, then the value will be changed according to that millions. So the by default the values are showing, that is the default order of the label. So we'll show all the values according to the data that is available inside the table only. So next we have the option that is grid lines. So these are the on the back side of these bar, here we are having the lines. So grid lines are there. So we are having two types of grid lines. One is, these are the horizontal, and here we can also show the vertical grid line. So by default the horizontal grid lines are visible. So in horizontal grid lines, if you will choose none, then no grid line will be visible here. And if you will choose major grid lines, So with by choosing these options, you will be able to decide what kind of grid lines that you want to display in the back of this a chart. And then next we are having vertical. By default, none has been chosen by the system. And next, if you will choose major grid lines, then it will show these vertical grid lines also. And if you will choose minor, then you can see here we are having another line also. So with the help of these options, grid line option, you will be able to decide the type of grid lines that is showing in the back of that particular uh, chart. So after creation of chart, now you people can also change the type of this chart also, because we are presently working with a bar chart, that is the column chart, sorry. So we are presently working with column chart. If you want to change the type of this chart, then select the chart and click on design tab. Here we are having uh, a type group here, and chart type is here. When you will click on this chart type button, it will show you all the types of a chart. Presently we are using column chart, and if you want to convert this column chart to line chart, then select line and click OK. And here we are having various types of line charts, various uh, formats of line chart that you want to use. Just click on OK. Now you can see here we are having line chart, and again click on chart. Pie chart is here. Just select the type of chart that you want to display. Like I want to display like this. So here we are having pie chart. Then again click bar. So it will be displayed like this. So after creation of chart, you will be able to select any type of chart that you want to display. For example, if you want to display bubble chart, then select this one and click on OK. Then now here we are having the bubble chart. So create steps to create a chart, that is same, and after creation you will be able to choose the type of that chart that you want to display. For example, I want to choose this radar chart. Just select the chart, and now you can see. So this one is the way how to create a chart, and how what are the various types of charts available in MS Excel. So after creation one type of chart, you will be able to convert that chart to any other type also. So that is the way how to create different types of charts in Excel. And next we are having topics resize the chart, moving the chart, and copying the chart to Microsoft Word. So but we have already discussed how to move or copy a chart. Just choose the chart. First, how to resize. Let just move your point over to four corners, or on the top or on the bottom, left or right. Here we are having four, actually total 8 points are here to resize this chart. So just for example, here we are having 1 point. Just when your mouse pointer will convert to double shape arrow, just drag that, hold and drag the mouse button, so you will be able to resize the chart. And even from this top right corner, you will be able to resize the chart also. So in this way, so if you want to move or relocate this chart on this worksheet, then you have to move your pointer anywhere on the border, around this area, anywhere on the border, just border, and then click and hold the mouse pointer and drag it to anywhere else. So that's the way how we can move or resize a chart. And if you want to copy this chart to MS Word uh, document, then just right click on the chart, then copy, and open MS Word, right click and paste here. Now you can see the chart is here. You will be able to resize this one also, according to here you have to format this chart also. So that one is the way how we can resize, move or copy a chart to MS Word table. So that is all about the present session. So in this session we have discussed about how to create a chart, how what are the various components, how to use various components of a chart, and how to create a different types of chart, moving a chart, resizing a chart, and copying a chart to MS Word document. So if you people are having any kind of doubt related to any of these topics, then feel free to contact me anytime. Thank you very much.